Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cringiest moments on Power Rangers.
I wanna dance, wanna sing, wanna try everything. So listen up, I'll be very clear.
For this list, we'll be looking at the annoying and downright painful moments these multicolored teens with attitude were a part of that made us want to look away. As you cringe with us, expect spoilers ahead. Which Power Rangers moment made you wince the most? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Negatron's lame insults. Power Rangers Samurai. Since Negatron is a monster that can use insults to physically harm someone, he brought new meaning to the phrase, words hurt.
Talking smack about people's not cool.
While that sounds like a pretty cool and unique power for a monster to have, his zingers are unfortunately childish and dull. A potentially cutting villain ends up sounding closer to an immature YouTube commenter.
You're a red-faced liar, liar, pants on fire. You've got a secret.
But his lightweight insults are still somehow able to affect the powerful Rangers. Either the heroes are extremely thin-skinned, or Negatron has more power than even he realizes.
Mentor's little pet. Oh yeah!
Kevin, don't let him get to you.
Whatever the case is, it's pretty pathetic to see the mighty Samurai Rangers be blown away by a few petty attempts at insults. Number 9. Tommy vs. the T-Rex. Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Long after his time working with the dino-themed Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was over, Tommy just couldn't get away from dinosaurs.
Whoa, check out the T-Rex.
In the very first episode of Dino Thunder, he finds himself cornered by a poorly rendered CGI T-Rex. How does he handle seeing another mechanical dino? Why, he kicks the T-Rex right in the snout. It goes about as well as you'd expect. Although we know Tommy is awesome and love to see he's still brave, what did he hope to accomplish here? Even he isn't tough enough to take out an enormous robot while he's unmorphed. Backed with lackluster CGI, this silly scene does not put the legendary Tommy in the best light. Number 8. Another song and dance. Power Rangers Zeo. In a very bizarre musical episode, Tanya and Tommy get put under a spell that forces them to only speak in loud, operatic singing voices.
Are you alright?
Do not make light! I've had a fright! Why can I not stop groaning?
They're even stuck in this mode when they're morphing and fighting. Admittedly, it's a pretty funny idea for a short scene. It gets old really fast.
Oh, Zordon, please, we're on our knees. There must be ways to stop this.
And while we again want to express our love for Tommy, let's just say his singing is not exactly on par with Bruno Mars. This musical mistake of an episode gets worse when the Machine Empire casts a spell on the Zords to make them dance until they drop. Tommy actor Jason David Frank reportedly said he wasn't a big fan of this episode. We can definitely see and hear why. Number 7. The Ninja Turtles crossover. Power Rangers in Space. Let's be honest, the Power Rangers meeting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles sounds like the perfect crossover.
You want Rangers? You gotta go through Turtles.
Mutants!
Well, at least you got that right. It's time for some shell shock.
Unfortunately, the morphing heroes crossed over with one of the worst versions of the heroes in the half-shell. The largely criticized The Next Mutation Turtles show up with hokey dialogue, subpar voice acting, and really ugly suit designs. And we're not even going to dive into the fact that they gave a female turtle human anatomy. Thankfully, the Boom Studios comics eventually gave us the Ninja Turtles crossover we really needed. The shell-shocked episode we had before then felt like a real kick to the shell.
What are you so upset about? They helped us out. Yeah.
Number 6. 2 Rangers and a baby stroller. Power Rangers RPM. It's almost sad to include this moment because it had a great lead-up. 2 Rangers were fighting, throwing out cool one-liners, and had excellent and funny chemistry.
When it comes to talking, less is more.
Unfortunately, all of that was ruined halfway through the fight. Red Ranger Scott suddenly decides to use a stroller as a weapon against enemies while a child is inside of it. While the young person gets out of this incident unharmed, it's absurd to see a hero be so careless about bringing a kid into a conflict. It actually made his less competent Ranger partner Ziggy look better by comparison, until the goofy hero fell into the stroller. Number 5. The heroes become pizza toppings. Power Rangers Turbo. Arguably the biggest problem with Turbo was its inconsistent tone. Although it essentially wanted to take itself seriously, its source material was extremely goofy. This tonal clash led to one of the most half-baked episodes of the season.
Hey guys, how about some pizza?
In the Trouble by the Slice episode, the Rangers have to battle a monster called Mad Mike the Pizza Chef. He fights with oversized silverware, has exploding pizzas, and takes control of other vehicles with evil pies. But his worst crime comes when he bakes the Rangers into a giant pizza using an oversized oven.
Now is the time to heat things up! Use my colossal cooker for a 10 minutes, and you're gonna have a beautiful, cheesy, deep dish of Power Rangers pizza!
The sight of the heroes writhing around in a cheesy mess was way too over the top to handle. Even the writers acknowledged how ridiculous this moment was in a later season.
Did I ever tell you guys about the time I got baked in a giant pizza? Yeah.
Number 4. It's time to dance to a different groove. Power Rangers Jungle Fury. In the episode Dance the Night Away, the Rangers are forced to do battle with their most horrific challenge to date, a dance-off. This is all because the vicious Stingerella fought the Rangers with an army of dancing minions.
And go! And turn! 1, 2!
It was bad enough to see a group of foot soldiers overwhelm Rangers with a few choreographed moves. Unfortunately, it only gets worse after their debut. The only way the Rangers can fight back is to start dancing too.
It's time to dance to a different groove! Let's show 'em!
Yeah, let's do it, guys!
I got the rhythm!
Great, Theo! I knew you could do it!
Come on! Ha!
But they have worse rhythm than the bad guys. Honestly, the idea of using dancing for combat can be pretty cool, but the choreography needs to be much better than it was in this horrible dancing display.
A lot like you, walking in the streets, walking in the safe when they're asking, what about me? What about you? Wake up!
Number 3. The Gross Bull Joke, Power Rangers. The Lionsgate Power Rangers film was given the opportunity to incorporate more mature themes and jokes into a full-length narrative.
You mean to tell me that the fate of the universe is placed in the hands of these children?
The universe? That's a big place.
They're teenagers, somewhere between infancy and full maturity. It's hard to explain, really.
But there's one gag we really wish they had left out. In Jason's first scene, he and a classmate pull a prank on a rival high school by sneaking a bull in the locker room. The friend mentions that he milked the animal.
Cal seems unhappy, huh?
Well, it shouldn't be unhappy because I just milked
Him. You just milked him.
This is a hit.
But once Jason points out that the bull doesn't have udders like a cow, they realize, you know what? we'll let you fill in the disgusting blank there.
Is that we will never discuss this again? That'd be great.
With cringeworthy jokes like this, it's no wonder fans weren't disappointed that this movie never got a sequel. Number 2. Victor and Monty's fart jokes. Power Rangers Ninja Steel. Victor and Monty were the comic relief duo of Ninja Steel and Super Ninja Steel. While it's great seeing them get knocked off their high horses, a recurring joke with them gets old really fast.
What was that? Things are getting worse. The beans.
Oh! Auntie, that one was a doozy.
For some reason, the writers could not stop creating fart jokes for these characters. We know that kids don't mind a couple of immature jokes now and again.
Oh, come on. That's right. My dad.
But the show took it way too far on multiple occasions. As just one gross example, the duo harnesses flatulence to escape from a large number of villains.
That's disgusting! I think I'm gonna faint!
Monty and Victor are pretty funny by themselves. We really didn't need to see them in intestinal distress as many times as we did.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Robo Knight Rap. Power Rangers Megaforce. In the human condition, 5 of the Rangers are fighting a dangerous battle against the incredibly dangerous Admiral Malcor.
My axe will cut you all down to size!
Although they could definitely use help from their ally Robo Knight, he's too busy learning about human music in the library.
So that's where he's been the whole time.
Peace out!
The 6th Ranger demonstrates what he's learned about rap once the battle is over. It's bad enough that Robo Knight sat out a major battle. However, watching him spit out a lame rap in a monotone voice while the Rangers get into it puts this scenario over the top.
Robo Knight. The very most by far was some knowledge there dropped by my little homie Todd, who turned me on to hip-hop. Word. Were those not fresh rhymes?
While the Megaforce series had a few embarrassing fails, this rap is just too painful to sit through more than once.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.